Добър ви вечер. И привет. Как сте, моля ви се? Краличке, ще видя дали ще ти проста. Не знам какво да мисля. Well, hello there на всички. Съботно, неочаквано, може би, за повечето, които сте свикнали да ме виждате обедно време, но просто такива са обстоятелствата напоследък. И когато смогвам... Що съм толкова прегракнал? What the hell? Та, когато смогвам, тогава. Простете. И... още Chicken Police тази вечер. Искам ли да ми кажеш как си? Кажи ми, да. Оу. Сподели. But missed. Ох. Добре, хайде. Айде, давай. Щом така се налага. Как сте, чикени? Все така полицейски, Криси. Ти как си? Добре. Absolutely amazing. Окей. Дори не съм натиснал load game и вече искам да излезеш. Любов и за теб. Пращай ми котешки меменца, за да ти проста напълно. Знам, че го правиш в големи количества, така че няма лошо да си изпрося още малко такива, нали? Ами, скачам в играта обратно. Кой дошъл? Че искам да видя какво се случва.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Добре, вчера приключихме точно с разпита на Наташа, предполагам първия от много такива, така че имаме все пак някаква информация на къде да поемем. Трябва да си говорим първо с Фил и да видим той какво знае и защо е отказал случая като цяло. И така, имаме някои улики и посоки на разследване. Jokes aside, спити се, other than that, you're fine, напредваш с персоната. Докъде си с персоната? Сподели. С тази музичка? Как бе? Ако отидеш в пиано бар в Тъндърче, заспиваш ли директно? Сподели. Natasha is afraid and her fear is genuine, but she isn't telling me everything regardless and I don't like it. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the messages sent to Natasha is simply whore. It's brief but says a lot regardless. Да, имаме ключовете за нейната вила. Да ви кажа и аз, буквално допреди час бачках и имах един час, в който да ям и да се приготвя за стрим, така че ако по някое време оклюмам, пуснете някой силен звук, за да ме събудите. Ретро аз. Привет, Джордан. Така. Дали Фил е все още някъде наоколо? Ето го.
Isn't that Fillmore standing over there at the bar?
You're right. That time to say hi.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
Да, говорихме с нея.
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
I bet she You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway.
You're too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt too. What is it?
О, упс. Без искам скипнах една реплика.
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Някакъв тип иска да ти рисува пантерката гола и влезе в палата на един японски погиястващ дядо. Аха! Да, фразата беше може би неподходяща, но знам точно къде си, така като го кажеш, така че не се притеснявай. Впрочем, пиква ли микрофона? По-силен ли е днеска? Май е една степен по-високо, отколкото трябваше.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
И двамата ченгета ветерани смъмриха младока. Seems fine? Okay.
We stepped into it, didn't we? Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Тя самата е една голяма тайна.
Oh, thank you, sir.
God damn.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Shut up, Marty. Къде сега му горят ушите на Марти? Така, това е The Weekend House. Cobbler District. Cloville PD. Добре.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did.
Even if I did.
Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs? Creepy little squirrel girl. This is the life, huh?
Hey, look...
This is the
Упс.
life.
Това го слушахме вчера, така че няма нужда да го слушаме пак.
Hey, Marty, I bet you wouldn't dare to go up to him and ask if he hasn't seen your fur coat.
What? Why? I'm mad, yeah, but not suicidal.
Are you chicken or what?
Well, технически той е пиле.
Piss off, old bird.
Nah, chicken shit. Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Окей. Не е от котенцата, които се поддават на разпит. Какво имаме като информация за него? Габриел. This bobcat is most likely Ibn Wessler's goon. Оливия.
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig. You think she knows anything useful?
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking. She's not very fond of you.
I wonder why that is. Oh, well. Кладенец. Астеровче. What is a young handsome lad doing in this filthy old bar all alone? Може би не съм самичък вече, Астеровче, имайки твоята компания. Как си ти тая вечер?
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was a free bird. Maybe I was playing her a bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
Да, всъщност точно това щяха да бъдат въпросите. Добре съм, Зарко. Уморен съм малко, защото цял ден бачках и аз, впрочем. Е така, съботата ми замина в писане, обаче няма как. Скоро, може би февруари месец ще си почивам повече. Януари месец обаче не.
You don't beat around the bush, man.
Well, actually, I remember.
Марти, преглътни тази реплика, която мислиш да кажеш тук след мъничко. Прогресирам, да. Върви. Котката ти от 2 дни се крие под табуретката в кухнята. Малка табуретка, чонки котка. Побирали се отдолу, защото Кармела дълго време си мислеше, че може да влезе под един диван, под който само като котенце можеше да влезе. И просто се дупеше по едно време, опитвайки се злощастно да се набута отдолу. Но в един момент се вразуми да и спря да се опитва. Беше много смешно как само главата си пъха и почва да набира с задни лапи и да се опитва да си набута задника отдолу. Малкият чонкър.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Това звучи като реплика, която казва жена, която спи с господин Уеслер.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Само това ще кажа.
Anything else?
Имаме все пак линия на разпит.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Защо си тук тогава? И защо тази вечер? Какво може да ни кажеш за Хобарт Ибн Уеслер?
You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
Наташа. Да видим какво мисли за Наташа.
What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Kutsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
Да видим какво мисли за вилата. Въпреки, че Weekend House не е точно вила. Weekend House е нещото, което имат те, които са толкова богати, че буквално си имат къща за уикенда. И това е отделно от вилата. Holy shit.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant, luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Well.
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
Има ли са one night stand? Изпълва я във всяко качене табуретката има по блобче котка. Снимай я някой път. Мисля, че не съм ти виждал котето, Спектич.
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
Listen, pal.
Did I stutter, chicken?
Не.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice evening, gentlemen.
Май даже си им пращал снимки. Не е било скоро. И искам снимка на табуретката. С котката в нея.
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her. And not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me.
Добре, да видим. Мисля, че няма нищо повече тук. Marty. Добре, излизаме. Ако позволиш да снимаш. Окей. Стискам ти палци.
A nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird. Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
Все още не ни говори. Привет, Хунден. Мисля за фолчето.
Jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Така.
Gods, he's in even worse shape than the last time we saw him.
Well, Marty, aging is like that. And while we're at it, looks like you've put on a few pounds.
What? Who, me? Don't make me laugh. I weigh exactly the same as I've always done.
Yeah, sure.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost consumed by all this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Има едно правило. Ако някой знае всичко в града, това е пича в местния бар. Или закусвалнята, в този случай. Оу, ти кой си? Нани?
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
Журналист. Естествено, че чайката ще е журналист.
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand that. Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
Никой не им вярва.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Clawville Chronicle.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
We don't have to talk to him, right?
Impossible to avoid, Marty. Not if he hasn't gone blind or deaf since we last saw him.
So, how about you tell me what you're really doing here?
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is, we're already leaving.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
So,
Not sorry, pal.
Добре. Изразходвахме и с него възможните реплики. Така. Добър вечер, Спектър. Нуар детективски адвенчър с антропоморфни герои. Добре, да поговорим още с Зип.
Quiet night, I see. And what's Timothy doing here?
That's exactly what I asked him when he wound up here. But yeah, he's a regular nowadays. He must be sniffing some kind of story about the hive.
About the riots? Have they reached here already?
I ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah, as you can see for yourself.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
It will, Zip. I can sniff it in the air.
If you say so, Sonny, your sense of smell is better than mine.
Maybe once.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand around?
Go stand around somewhere else in the city.
Така, това сигурно е финалната реплика. Добре, да видим какви са въпросите към него. Fancy whiskey.
Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell. Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death? Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Именно.
Was
Marlowe.
Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is, and he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
Fair enough. Наистина. Поне не ни попречи на разследването. Така, добре. Изразходвахме репликите и с него. I only recognized a few of the names on the list Filmar shoved into my hand, but all of them belong to the respected elite of Clawville. It could be a wedding roster, but I doubt that's the case. Мистериозен списък с хайлайф личности. Намерен в ръцете на труп, близо до имението на Ибн Уеслър. Можем ли всъщност да го видим този списък? Не кой знае колко добре, честно казвам. Ако се напрегна, мога да ги прочета. Само дет не знам дали има значение. Може би на този етап не. Добре.
Do you remember that time when Zip made you wash dishes all night?
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. My feathers smelled of soap for a week.
At least you've learned your lesson. Never leave home without your wallet.
Because your partner won't help you out. But hey, wasn't it you who went out to buy a pack of smokes without your wallet tonight?
Well, that's different.
Yeah, right.
Once this broken down old car was new and shiny. Am I a broken down old car too?
Are you, Sonny? Добре, да скокнем и до полицейското управление, преди да е изчезнало от картата.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Лърк, Ани и привет, кралички.
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something? From Phyllis and Roy's?
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
Не пречи да ги попитаме обаче.
Are those two gonna stand out here all night long?
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish
Simple
we had the
birds.
smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one day.
Добра да е и твоята. Добър вечер.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
I suppose you will.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theatre, and if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
Sure.
Сложна вечер.
Complicated.
What about my cock?
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boys?
Sure, shoot.
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Well, keep up the good work, boys.
Or this hanging around thing you do.
Thanks, chickens.
Така. Поразпитахме ги и тях. Само ще огледам отвън дали няма нищо друго интересно. И колата и постера сме ги гледали.
Why aren't we on this poster next to Blood Boil?
Because he hates us, Marty.
Oh yeah, right. Do you remember our old squad car?
That ended up in a swamp? I could never get over that. It was the best partner I ever had.
That's, good to know, boss.
Truth hurts, pal.
Never mind. I'll live with it.
Good old Bosco's slowly becoming the same piece of furniture we are.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
He always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth that seeped into everything in Clawville has reached him, too.
It reaches everyone one way or another, right?
One way or another, it does, Marty.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox. What's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Who? Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
They truly do. Старите навици.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Имаме все пак някаква линия на разпит. Filmar Low.
You still remember Filmar?
Колко оригинално, нали?
Do you mean Philip?
Всичко е клише до клише от нуар филмите.
The reputation with that Filmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Fishy business indeed.
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Може би знае нещо за списъка от имена.
Listen, Bosco. What do you make of this list?
Да, сменил съм го. Това е на Elgato микрофона. Wave.
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
Да, то това е проблема. Ние не знаем какъв ни е случая, малко или много.
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
Може би защото си куче. You're not into cats.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Бе, побъбрихме си, но не беше много полезен. Може би Моника знае повече. Да видим.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane. Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon. Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
О, това не са телефонни номера. Мислех, че това до имената им са телефонни номера, честно казвам.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more. Or...
Тайн
Wait
култ.
a minute. There is something.
Ето, все пак има нещо.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Да.
Yeah, of course we noticed.
В мое извинение, списъка е почти непрочетим в инвентара.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Криси ли ще ти е местния птичи експерт? Спектич.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
True. True.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
Марти, Марти, Марти.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Оливия Блэквиг.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman?
Crow. Around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Вау, току-що ме описаха мен. Привет, Just Playing. Биваме. Шапката. Така и не взех, човече. Съжалявам. Фейл на косплея. Детективския косплей, но така и не стигнах до това днес.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
Добре, това бяха всичките неща, за които може да разпитаме Моника, поне на този етап.
You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty, but today he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
Кожени ръкавици не, и това няма.
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
Listen, doll, we have some questions.
Make it quick, boys. I'm busy.
Да, явно това е последната реплика.
Officer Bartman, unwavering cop and a slavering beast. Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
Да, това беше идеята. С филтъра и облеклото, определено.
It may not be a good time to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about tonight.
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back. Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
Like hell. Whatever insane shit's waiting for us, it's way better than dying of boredom.
Well, I'm sure we won't be bored.
I hope not. You sure we won't need Layla?
You call this monster Layla?
She's not a monster, Sonny. If you know how to treat her right, she's a real ballerina.
Uh-huh. I believe you, pal, but we're not taking her.
Жалко.
Oh. And what if...
No, Marty. There's no way in hell we're taking a Tommy gun with us.
All right.
Може би ако пробвам трети път.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. You seem unsure.
Really? I think I'm just tired. You know, Laura and I have been fighting recently, and I've been sleeping on the couch.
Спи на дивана ли, бе?
Yeah? Well, it shows.
Thanks. You always know how to cheer someone up.
На здраве, just playing. На здраве.
Don't you want to practice a little? You must be all rusty after such a long hiatus.
If you want to know, I sometimes practice at the empty hotel.
Leslie lets you shoot up the place.
Lewis. And no, he doesn't. But there's a room that one of the guerrillas of the Castilla clan had totally trashed. He won't notice 1 or 2 holes.
Ah, clever. Shall we go, or do you want to stay and shoot a bit?
I don't know. But don't worry.
Whatever you want, boss bird.
Добре. Няма нищо повече, което да се прави тук. То реално го имам ачивмента, така че няма смисъл да го правя шутинг минигейма втори път. Предполагам, че няма следващ хайскор. Така. Не мога да кажа, че измъкнахме кой знае какво от полицейското управление.
That wasn't us, right?
Not that one, Marty.
Honestly, sometimes I find it difficult to keep track of all the places we wrecked during our 10 years together.
Just 9, Marty. 9.
Време е за 10-то. Добре, да я видим тая вила, в крайна сметка.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup.
an army
One time
for
me and
backup.
Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall
This
тогава.
place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Обувка.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Да, бе.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
I'm not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Няма ли да я вземем като доказателство или нещо такова? А, така.
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me, or two.
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
Stop
Okay.
Furry hell, Marty.
Добре.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
Яките цветове. Също черно-бяла тема. Да. Много такъв Sin City контраст. Пог-кок, Сириасче, привет. Добре дошъл в съботната вечер. Какво те води насам? Рочестър Стрит, 37. Няма нищо повече тук горе. Ами, влизаме.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
Нещо друго за взимане от багажника? По-скоро няма.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Добре, влизаме в тъмното. Оу! Оу, фак!
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Дебора е мъртва.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive.
На здраве, Марти. Привет.
Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped. Or worse.
Shit. Има право. Всякакви неща може да са се случили.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Страхотен план. Просто един път.
Amen to that.
Привет, Зайлокс. Бива, човече. Разплитаме детективска мистерия. В нуар вариант. Добре, да огледаме трупа.
The message. Here too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
Ще ми кажеш ли какво взехме? What the fuck, game? New
There's
item.
nothing else useful in there.
Добре, окей. Нещо по тялото. Dead body.
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
Инициали. SN. Незнайно чии, незнайно на какво. Нали? Съгласен съм. Радвам се, че те кефи. Окей. Добре, щателно претърсване от ляво надясно. Масаж на пиксели, докато не намерим всичко релевантно. В енвайрмента, така го виждам. Семейна снимка. О, вижте ги тези котаци обаче. Велико.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
Детектив мод, абсолютно. Нещо друго наоколо? По-скоро няма. Странна картина. Какво е странното?
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
Абсолютно. Масажа на пиксели си е изкуство. Привет, Лунасек. Мерси за фолчето.
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art. I'm scared to have an opinion.
It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion. Е, това е. Някакъв Оскар тук. С крила. Празна камина. 100% има нещо скрито в камината. Норче, Хенло. Хало. Вие бихте ли скрили нещо в тази камина? Вижте колко е голяма.
Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you as it seems to me, Marty?
It looks like it's never been used.
I am good. А ти? Как сте вие всичките? Споделете. Как върви вашия уикенд? Аз се смачках от работа и буквално час преди стрима приключих, така че ще видя колко ще издържа днес, но има и такива съботи понякога. You are pooped but productive. Идентифицирам се с теб тогава. Продуктивен хай-файв ти правя. Взимаш най-якия емот. Със здраве да си го ползваш.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Сега какво като има радиатори, няма смисъл от камина ли? Не одобрявам.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
It's not like Natasha, and Ibn doesn't have enough money for that. But you're right. I don't think it's just for show.
Абсолютно, Лимбър. Знаеш колко ми си искаше през целия ден така просто да зарежа всичко и просто да си полегна някъде. Няма ли в крайна сметка да поразгледате съдържанието на тая? Добре, явно няма. Окей. Fair enough. Така. Чилифон.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Би могло, впрочем.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
555-111, май?
Of course I remember.
Вау, даже аз го помня от вчерашния стрим. Holy shit.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Кое са петлите? Am I just a cock to you? Норче.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Хайде, я. 5. Така. Моши? Моника.
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Mayhaps you have.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
Този Monkey Island референс. Аз кой от двата кока съм? Не знам, вие ще кажете. Може да съм третия.
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Нещо друго по тази маса? Nope. Нещо друго изобщо в тази къща? Явно няма да осъществим срещата с Наташа. Добре. Бягаме си. Започна някакъв giveaway. What? Кажи тикет 1, за да си купиш едно билетче. Смятай. Какви са тези мистериозни раздаванки? Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Да, цъках цялата трилогия една след друга игрите, когато излезе последната. Тоест 2018 есента съм ги цъкал и трите. Добре, ами... Все още не се интересуваме от обувката. Fine. Нито от съдържанието на колата. Добре, окей. Нямаме нищо друго, което да правим тук, изглежда. Оу, шит. Сложен въпрос. Спектрич. Клавио PD. What? Нито една от тези локации не е сюжетна локация? Не би ли трябвало да има и една, която да ме придвижи напред?
Hey, old man. Everything...
Still nothing.
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to...
Go stand around some...
Да не би да пропуснах нещо. Да, все още ме препраща към къщата. What?
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
Какво съм пропуснал? Сега за PlayStation Plus и се разцепваш на Shadow. Много приятна игричка е, да?
Does this fireplace see? And the place has...
Then why the fireplace?
It's not like Natasha. And Ibn doesn't have enough...
Не разбирам. Нещо изпускам. Но не знам какво.
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
SN. Има ли някой тук с SN в инициалите си? По-скоро няма, впрочем.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now. Come to daddy, darling.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is. Look at those clothes. Could it be a military family?
Maybe. Or Stavonian fashion.
Your intuition always astounds me, Marty. What would I do without you?
And there you go.
Ще погледнем пак тялото.
There's nothing else you...
I really shouldn't be here, you know? It's New Year's Eve. I should be out partying, not dealing with this shit.
Well, it's a little late for that. I told you it was going to be a rough ride.
What you told me was it's gonna take a few hours and it's practically nothing.
And you believed me.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
Here you go.
Не виждам абсолютно нищо. Seems like a military family. Да, абсолютно. Пък и че едва ли има нещо. Има нещо тук на скулптурата.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country is full of these statues.
Wow.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
В този свят хората са митологичните създания.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
Тайна врата, разбира се.
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
What? Holding something in their hands. Holding something in their hands. Герба на града, може би? Имаме ли го някъде в дневника? Или трябва да ходя до полицейското управление, където го видях? Те самите са си котешки създания. Holding something in their hands. Просто искам да го проверя набързо.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Малко ми е трудно да определя. Държат някакви мечове в ръцете си. И са... Това е щъркел тук. Това е лъв. Май. Това е овца. И това е лисица.
Hello there.
Voila.
What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? I can't make it out. It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
piece of a painting. Парче от картина.
That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more? You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
Нова локация. Окей. Дали има нещо общо с тази картина?
Yeah, it really is.
Явно не. Mullen's Newsstand. Клавил. Атлас и клубът Зар. Добре. Морпорк Дистрикт. Чак сега забелязвам препратката към света на диск. Добре, да ги видим тези странични локации една по една.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello, and we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper, an encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something. We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification
Древния бог на бобрите.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty. Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
Щъпкаме по ръба на закона. Както винаги. Как стоят нещата с рибите? Добър въпрос. Не сме видяли още човеко-риба.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Така. Имаме нов кодекс с този симпатяга. Я да видим какво пише в него. Mullen. Mullen is an old comrade from before the times of the chicken police, so from terribly long ago. I used to call him Uncle Mullen, even when I was just a fresh patrolman, even though he's only a couple of years older than me. He represents many things I wanted to become. Honest, wise, and always cheerful. Какво е това? Аха. Добре. Да побъбрим с него тогава.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they've tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibben Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Чат, знаете ли как ме поздравява този бобър? Казва ми Бобър ден.
Good one again.
Даже Марти е съгласен.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right. How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. John sees a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibben Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
Привет, Лакаен. Апдейтна ли PlayStation-а? Подкара ли нещо вече?
Get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
With all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stevonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
Ясно, ясно.
At least, silly boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Много тежък съвет и много труден за изпълнение.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Никой не го планира. Да.
And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking.
My bones are creaking.
Blurry, and sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already, but the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see.
Окей, това е последната реплика. Добре, какво още има в тази сцена? The Clawville Chronicle.
The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day.
Роялистки парцал.
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick.
Не, човече.
My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Само на английски.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of. Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city, like me.
Тази критика към себе си не го напуска обаче. Mullen's The Clawville Chronicle. Ти какво си? Collectible.
Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Like the old beaver himself. Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon. The taxi company for the upper class only, politicians and gangsters.
Добре. И понякога зле преведени. Да. Най-вероятно, ако съществува превод на нещо, то е плод на фенски усилия с смесено качество. Привет, Стефикше. И да, имаме раздаванка. Удивителна тикет ви раздава нещо. Доколкото разбирам. Всички игри може да покажеш на PlayStation 5 от четворката. В общи линии, да. Всички, които имат някакво значение. Има много скромен списък от неща, които не вървят и те са доста неважни. Всичките големи игри за четворката вървят. Добре, като че ли няма нищо друго на този екран. Добре. Да пробваме някое друго място. Хотела е сюжетната локация, така че няма да ходим натам. Може да се отбием през полицейското, може би?
Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild ones.
Well, let's hope this is a good omen.
Maybe finally the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
Добра да е, Мишо. И май честит рожден ден, впрочем. Нещо такова ми се мерни из Фейсбук. Да, все още си рожденик. Жив и здрав, голям да порастеш. На здраве и от мен. И добре заварил. Опита с God of War, но не видя съществена разлика. То няма да има. Най-вероятно ще върви на 60 FPS, ако има някаква промяна. Реално фреймрейта за мен е от голямо значение и не е маловажно, че върви със стабилен FPS. Не може през цялото време на масата. Така.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah, what can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Well, let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
Без повече изненади. Тръгнали си таралежите? Нашите любимци.
How many of these did we wreck in 10 years, Sonny?
9. And I have no idea. I stopped counting after year 2.
How much does it cost the city to keep us on the force?
Well, stop thinking about it. It'll make your head hurt.
Yeah, right.
О! Инспектор Bloodboil. Шефа.
Officer Barkman, one of Bloodboil's little protégés. Shouting in 3, 2, 1.
And action.
Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Велико оправдание. Не мога да се ухиля, сър. Имам човка.
Don't be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, the heart of the station is beating incessantly.
That was beautiful, boss.
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
И Blasphemous си е със същата. Да. Хората се надяваха на Next Gen патч за Bloodborne. Това е една от по-тъжните слушки, че не е получило никакъв апдейт между генерациите. Ако направят някакъв за стабилен 60 FPS, ще бъде много добре. Това е едно от големите, нали, оплаквания от Bloodborne. Нестабилния FPS.
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. And we could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
He's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
Хвана ни.
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
Не, човече. Тоест и да и не. В новия апартамент съм, но офиса не съм го устроил още, така че все още е работа в прогрес. Ще се обознача, като стане готово. Така, имаме ли някоя нова линия за разпит? О, шит, имаме! Окей.
I'm worried about you boys. You haven't gotten mixed up in some shady affair, have you?
Have we ever?
We have. Sorry, Mon. I could never lie to you.
Well, then I strongly advise you to get yourself out of it because I'm not in the mood for your funeral, all right?
Furry gods, don't be so extreme, Mon. It's just some routine sniffing around on New Year's Eve.
Както се прави. Разследване на Нова година.
When you're sniffing around, fire and chaos follow.
Hey, you're not Meredith H. Marvel, the author of the Chicken Police books, by any chance? That would have been a great blurb.
I'm not joking, boys.
Okay, Mon. We'll be careful.
I hope so. Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon. No promises, though. I see the boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Добре, да видим дали тя може да разпознае инициалите на картичката, които намерихме на трупа.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. But I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
Не искаш да знаеш.
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Не, разбира се. Кога бихме направили нещо такова?
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon. Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
Както винаги, въпрос на живот и смърт.
Damn. Okay. But only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful.
Нещо за Филмар.
Good old Filmar hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
Така ли? И кои архиви по-точно?
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not.
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Студена мацка.
Glad to hear that.
Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon.
Няма ли да разберем кои архиви е гледал? Фил. Явно не.
Don't drink that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Sonny, you're bad for my health.
We have no business there. Shouldn't you be somewhere else, Marty? I mean, anywhere else.
You know, I spend every New Year's Eve in here, Sonny. Ever since that New Year's Eve. It's better if I try to distract my thoughts, and work's the best way to do it.
You mean fire rounds all night long?
You drink, I fire. No offense.
No offense taken.
And you, boss? Do you still think about the bloody New Year's?
Almost every day, Marty. Almost every goddamn rust-eaten day.
Почти всеки проклет ръждив ден.
Was it a good idea to drag Marty into all of this?
Was it really?
You know, pal, you're damn lucky with Laura. A woman like her.
With a feathery loser like me?
I didn't mean it that way.
You're right, though. And don't believe for a second that I'm ungrateful. I give praise every day that I have her.
And that she hasn't already eaten you for breakfast.
Yeah, that too.
Not that I want to dig around in your private life, but weren't you ever afraid of her?
Of Laura? Why? Because she's a predator?
Yes, and because you're a chicken. And because you work for the predatory division.
Nope, boss, never. Not for a second. There isn't a woman in the world more gentle than her.
I believe you, pal. Good for you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it is. Well, who's gonna be the first one to get emotional? Come on, give me a hug.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Remember how Blood Boil freaked out when he first saw this?
Yeah, the old man's blood pressure must have gone as high as when he first met a bitch in heat.
More and more cops came down to the range to practice.
Who knows why?
You're on duty. Am I right, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Привет, Старс, за много години, човече. Добре си дошъл.
And why the hell are you standing here? Don't you have something to do?
I do, sir.
Then fuck off. And you, Sonny, don't even think about saying anything. I can already see you're dying to say something funny.
I wouldn't think about it, sir.
You're on duty.
Yes, I do.
Then
I wouldn't think about it.
Добре. Прехвалихме ги репликите тук.
Officer...
Така. Имаме и клубът като локация.
So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
Да, това впрочем е интересен въпрос. Дали Наташа не е обратно в клуба.
There's Philmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Oof.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
Чат, ей сега се връщам. Дайте ми 2 минутки. Бърба. В бинго картите. Може. Да не стане регулярно вечера, Влади. Се опасявам аз. Но ще видим какво и що. Ще започнем от Фил. Така и така е пред нас.
Well, it is raining.
It's always raining here, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Whoops.
Still, let's ask him what he saw. Maybe he can tell us something useful.
If the old man still sees anything, eagle eye or not.
Still,
If the...
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
And a little drunk.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, alright, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
По принцип и аз не мога да ги различа, Марти.
Ibn? He got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car.
Привет, Оги.
Want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think?
Ти може изобщо да не е дошъл с колата.
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
You're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Ястреб, нещо по оперението ли трябва да различиш? Newspaper.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
Moonlight Boulevard. Ah, that movie. It's a real classic, I'm telling you.
If you say so, Mr. Film Critic.
Laugh all you want, but believe it or not, very few have seen more movies in the city than me. So, you can believe me.
I would never try to doubt your word.
If this car's still here, and Wessler's already gone, that means it's not his car.
Доста добра логика, Марти. Силна дедукция. Тази кола трябва да е на Наташа в такъв случай.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars.
Или това.
Huh, you could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
Дишаш твърде много барут.
But I love the smell so much.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Окей, разбирани.
Ha, just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Ha, you're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Добре.
Don't get me wrong, boss, but I saw how that song affected you.
What song?
Stop playing innocent, Sonny. Natasha's song, it made you freeze. I've never seen you like that before.
Yeah, you're imagining things, Marty. I was just paying attention because I like the song. It has a really good orchestration.
По принцип има.
Orchestration, huh?
Shut the cluck up, Marty.
Shut the cluck up.
Okay. Keep your feathers on.
Така. Мисля, че няма нищо друго тук, така че скачаме вътре. И да огледаме обстановката. Оливия. И някакъв лисичок. Ако не друго, то поне Оливия ще ни ориентира. Надявам се. Нещо друго наоколо. Тази музичка ми напомня на бара в Кетрин, впрочем.
You think the guy's taking a shine to Olivia now?
Why should I care? And while we're at it, why do you care?
Me? I don't care at all.
And why do you ask?
What? Stop bugging me. Who does he think he is? The fantastic Mr. Fox?
What did that fox ever do to you, Marty? You a racist now?
Who, me? No, on the contrary. But I don't like how he looks at Olivia.
Well, I think they look good together. They're only missing a slice of cheese.
Very funny.
Пак се габаркат с баснята за лисицата и Гарвана. С фраката, всъщност.
Drop it, Marty. Wessler's secretary could even know something useful.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
Just one more thing, Toots. Could you perhaps tell us where Mr. Wessler is?
Toots.
I'm his assistant, not his babysitter, Beaky.
So you don't know?
Beaky.
I have no idea.
Roger that. Thank you.
So, gentlemen, is there anything else?
No, thanks, Olivia. We're good.
Right. Well, очаквах поне нещо да изкопча от нея.
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
That's a cheap script, Sonny. You know the world doesn't work like that. And you definitely don't work like that.
If you say so. Bourbon moon hangs in the sky.
О, мага. Все още не си Вейлънче. Добра вечер.
This guy was here before, right? He's handling it pretty well.
And there are even more pretty dames all over him. You think they dig his antlers that much?
More like his wallet, Marty.
Why the past tense, Sonny? I'm still pretty damn hot.
Sure you are, Marty. Keep on dreaming. Never lose hope. I don't even miss those times.
Норче, искам само да забележиш бармана. И искам да ти кажа, че съм му голям фен.
I can't stand that guy. Why doesn't he have his mane cut?
Stop being so old man. It's a different world now. That's a kind of fashion, you know.
Yeah, fashion.
Ламата и нея също, да. Но няма разговор с нея, което ме натъжава, докато с него има.
Hello again, Bojack.
Естествено го кръстихме Боджак.
Please don't call me that, sir.
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. If I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
No, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Westler. It could cost me my job or even more.
Thor.
Hey, it's a matter of national security.
Елеонора. О май гад. Вие знаете истинското ѝ име.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville. Oh, okay, all right, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, and stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left?
Seems so, but she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then
we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird. Lead the way.
Sonny, pal, listen.
Tell me, Phil.
I like you. Really, I do. So listen here. Whatever happens, you hear? Whatever happens, never fall in love with that woman.
То не пита, бе, човек. Толкова се избирахме.
You mean Natasha?
Who else would I mean, bird brain?
Okay, Phil. I promise.
Like hell.
Bike, huh? I have a hard time imagining that, pal.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Maybe you flew, huh?
Provoke me, Marty. You hear?
Hey, I was just kidding. Don't peck off my tail feathers, brother.
Brother.
Maybe.
Същата реплика. Така. Явно сме изчерпали всичко тук. Добре, обратно към хотела тогава. Хотел Атлас. Чувстваш се като момиче, гледаш футбол за първи път, не знаеш какво. Гледаш, но ти харесва. Каква презумпция, че който гледа футбол, вижда нещо, което му харесва в Ейлънче. Оля, Роска, ма добре дошъл, бе. Добре дошли всички. В една съботна нуар мистерия. Какво играхте вие?
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Най-добрият възможен план.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
Окей, това е нова механика. I'm not sure какво правят тук изобщо. How did the whole case start? What? Какво искаш от мен? Strange threats, може би? О, окей. Не трябваше ли да обясниш тази механика малко повече? Possible suspects. Така. И какво сега? Items, предполагам. Окей. Тук не трябва ли да го обясня това като някакви механики, защото буквално не знам къде да кликам на този екран. Наташа и заплахите. Но каква е връзката? Те са явно адресирани до нея.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Окей. Не. Oh.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
Мисля, че в случая го е запазила в тайна. Защото изобщо не дойде от нея. Информацията дойде от Филип.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Бе, доста е важничко, Стефихче. Много ме съмнява да го е пропуснала небрежарската. Ами, роска детективска игричка с нуар атмосфера и антропоморфни образи на човеко-животни в главните роли. We're a cock. Петел сме в тази игра. What? Луис? Луис?
What can we do with this list?
Луис има нещо общо с тая. С този списък. Те са и малко по-редички в гейминга в 2021. What could we do with this list? He may know something about it. Може би. Луис е хотелиер. И добре информиран за хай-лайфа човек, на който имаме доверие.
I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Окей. И благодаря за фолчето, впрочем. Добре дошъл. Са петли, а не хрътки. Да, при това са умешани всякакви породи, създания и те са всичките супер расисти един към друг. Много тежко се мразят повечето видове.
So the card is maybe a dead end. The piece of painting too.
Точно хрътките в полицейското управление ненавиждат петлите.
But the list Filmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case? With the chicken police? Of course, Sonny.
With the chicken police?
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
Или са няколко. Не, едничък е. Тя е и малка инди игра, така че евентуално да има продължение някой ден.
Good old rabbit. I can always rely on him. Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Списък.
Well, these names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
Има, да.
Here we go.
Има и лисици.
These are all members of the upper class. Politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Така като гледам, Норчето е лайпнала пак. Оги, честито. Ха-ха, дън. А, бихте този път. Ей!
Don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
Въпреки, че познава Хайлайфа, не може да намери взаимовръзката между тези записани имена в мистериозния списък. Последните прочути думи на Норчето са: абе, майка му, защо не влизам в котешка форма? Защо наистина, Норче? Аха! Толкова познато. 1-1-1, 2-2-2, 5-5-5.
When this is all over, I'm gonna hire me a secretary.
LFR е Special Olympics по принцип, но щом имате търпение и време, правете го.
Sometimes I feel a little bad about using him so much, but he's so eager to help. I wouldn't want to break his enthusiasm. Sometimes I feel...
May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something. Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
Добре. Знаеш ли нещо за Дебора?
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Was.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville? Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the Sweltering Nile.
Ето това е име за клуб.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis, how do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
Добре, ще се набутаме тогава в бордея.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Закъсняк и коголец. Изпусна го за малко.
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
Тихо бе, каличка, така ще го яд повече.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right.
Какво може да ни кажеш за клуба?
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species, yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the Separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The Separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
О, пасторче, намести ли се удобно? Намеки ли се?
Well, we'll see what they have to say about
Добра
these
ти вечер.
old cocks.
These two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Окей.
Maybe I should ask something.
Добре. Майче, това е всичко.
If I remember correctly, I threw away the key while I was drunk. Or swallowed it. If there are books in the world worth feeling sorry for, these are them. Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or two.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
I'm on it, partner.
Имам лошото предчувствие, че някой няма да си тръгне невредим от тая нощ и това разследване.
My bedroom. Sort of.
Cool. Добре, нямаме друг избор, освен да отидем в The Sweltering Nile. Ексклюзивен бордей.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The Separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Hallelujah.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
Okay. Dog Dame, Lemur Lady, Foxy Lady, Receptionist. Добре, почваме ги. Една по една. Kinda.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
О, вау, на мен ли се пада честа?
Oh,
Sure.
thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Няма ли ачивмент за това? Damn it.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
Beauty is relative.
These brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Old fart.
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
Just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
Вау. Това е картина.
That woman, she's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Имаше предвид in-game Мартито. Марти.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, she's a very attractive gal, huh? And this photo is really something. Very, artistic.
You call that art?
This is what real art is about, Sonny. It's beautiful and mysterious.
Well, you should have seen the picture on Natasha's wall. Your heart would have skipped a beat for sure.
Wait, what picture? Talk to me.
Nothing. Forget it. It's not important.
Hey, you're not getting off that easily. I want to know.
No, my friend. You have to earn that.
You're a real bastard, you know?
I know, Marty. Maybe it is really her.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clucked up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
A fine young gal, that's for sure.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
Здравей, цифрички. Благодаря за фоло.
No, thank you. We're
Как си помниш, Ник?
Oh. Yee. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing.
Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask.
Advertisement break. Нали?
May I invite you to...
No, thank you. We're...
Oh. I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Shit.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
Какви съни ще имам след края на стрима? Черно-бели.
That's exactly what I mean. Maybe she knows something about Deborah, or the card that brought us here.
My name is Day-Night Diamond.
Естествено.
Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Day-Night Diamond.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah? We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
Day Night звучи като много черно-бяло и зебресто име. Yep.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Monty. Maybe she knows something.
If you have a specific question, please, go ahead, officers.
Oh, you've noticed we're cops.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but it was evident the moment you turned up.
Should we take that as a compliment?
If you'd like. I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Кожения шлифер го издава, според мен. Голям съм фен на кожения му шлифер, впрочем, ще си издира и аз такъв за мен. Велик.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Как се чете? Ксенкауе.
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
Луис е чест посетител тук.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touché.
Вълнено пак е. Не, шегуб се за кожаното. Доста ще ми е, не знам, гестаповско да се облека с actually кожано такова, така че. I'll stay with the wool.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
Бе, не ни го даде, баш, ама.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
Madame Zavas.
You mean that, Madame Zavas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Качваме се по социалната стълбица. За съжаление от грешната страна.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Леле. Гледайте, каква е крокодилка.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here, on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but, as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
Dun dun dun, murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Докато не нагазим в разкаляни води.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Hence the name, the sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
Спрял часовник.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
Вечно спрял на 2 без 15.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
Интересно, защо 2? 12 без 15.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
Аз също съм съгласен. Окей.
Yes, this is the Zavas from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
Every kind of book. Това 100% е част от някаква загадка. One key to the animal mind. 49 years of the reptile. The death of the horse. Owls don't blink.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Не знам дори как съм успял. Екзистче. но ти благодаря.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Не си казваме нищо повече за тях. Добре, окей.
There are books here.
Да, окей. Добре, разпит тогава, ако няма нищо повече по околните стени. Басторче, търсен си, не знам дали наслушваш в момента. Като много го четеш, Хенсуе. Ксенкауе.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas.
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
Колко често е твърде често. На здраве и на вас. В тази студена съботна вечер.
The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes, but I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Какво знаеш за Наташа Каценко?
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes.
Welcome back. Ето сега може да си отговориш на въпроса.
Thank you. Very useful.
Баси тъжното. Не знам. Вие се пишете да го играете LFR. Денс механика е батите гледате. Аха!
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Искаш да кажеш, че не е Ксенкауе? Ай край.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Имаме questioning. Дори не го направи за луд. Не.
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a spy, so I'm going to take her every word with a grain of salt.
Deceit. Измамата е всичко за нея. Била е шпионин, затова всичко, което казва, ще го взимаме със съмнение. Кой е зад легендата, мис Зайвас? Коя сте всъщност?
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are...
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
Вашата любов е фалшива. Не.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
Веднъж поне да те разочарова както си трябва. Обещава го, откакто се е вписал в този чат. И аз така съм забелязал.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Факти, мадам Зайвас. Факти. Не е ли опасно да си роялист? Напоследък.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
И явно пак правим раздаванка, така че втори шанс за вечерта.
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Why not both?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Загубих точки. Well, shit.
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the Great Avian Plague, a hatchery. Then young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
Добре, поне беше правилен като насока въпрос. Ако трябваше да позная на кой принадлежи картата, ще ми кажете ли?
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Ooh.
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
По-безопасна или не? Мисля, че със сигурност ще я направи по-безопасна, да. Въпреки, че не знам защо го казвам с такава сигурност. Просто логиката е такава.
Right. That puts everything in a different light.
Горе-долу всичко нелегално, което е станало легално, е станало по-безопасно в процес.
Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her. Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that?
There are many legends in the city about many things, Mr. Featherland. I, for one, have heard that you too had solved all your cases. Is that true?
You know it's not.
I hear things. The truth comes out when we come face to face with it. So?
There's one case we never solved, though the press said otherwise, thanks to political pressure.
Fascinating. And you see how much easier it is now that you've said it.
You managed to dodge my question again. You're very good at that.
My answer is maybe. Maybe I am dangerous. But only if someone stands between me and my goals.
Which are?
I'm an old woman now, Mr. Featherland. I care for nothing except the well-being of my girls.
Excuse me, but I can't believe that. You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step calculated.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
That's quite an apt metaphor. But I have to agree.
Did she sweep you away, too?
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground. Do you know where Natasha came from? Before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
Oh, renowned.
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious.
Валили.
That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
А какво вали?
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me. Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
Ситен и гаден сняг.
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
Как ще взимат точки това, бе? Какво? Не мога. Тая система с разпитите не ме кефи, защото тотално не мога да позная кое ще ми вземе и кое ще ми даде точки. Просто много е... Познай какво си е мислил дизайнера.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stavonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
Да напълниш метър. Ема те се сменят. Някои от репликите отпадат веднъж като съм ги преминал.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, detective. Yes. Anytime.
По принцип можеш да ретрайнеш разпита в мига, в който го завършиш. Ето имаш директно бутон ретрай, но просто ми се вижда много онче-бонче.
I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Каква е рандъм играта, която се раздава? Много добър въпрос, на който само Нора знае отговора.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
Добре, докато я няма.
Nothing interesting here.
Можем да разгледаме. 12 без 15. Няма нищо интерактивно по него обаче.
Yes, this is...
Нищо по картината. Някой от тези.
These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are...
Oops.
These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
Okay.
These books are...
Uh-huh.
These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are...
Owls don't blink, slime and punishment, 7 pieces of my mind, the death of the horse. 49 years of the reptile. 1 key to the animal mind. What? Slime and punishment sounds weird. Интересното е, че дори да кликам по самите книги, нищо не се случва. Това е проблем, по принцип. Защото дори да има някаква загадка, явно не я въвеждам там. Я въвеждам някъде другаде. Окей. Нещо имаме с часовника.
books are here for a reason. They mean something.
They mean something. О, вау, наистина е било това.
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
Философските въпроси.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
Oh shit.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
Никой не е бивш шпионин, Марти.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Cold, dark, and tiny.
Ah, names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
Okay.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
This place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
Code definition. Moon, deliver, parrot, grass, shining, angel wing 6.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222. Report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone. This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny.
What?
There's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Molly.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry, but...
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
No, back off, ladies.
Oh, shit.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavos, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Marty.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
Как я
That's
дразни.
enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavos. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh, shit. Oh. Ами, това се случи. Привет, Буро.
But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember. Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
Gods damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny. And you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Jesus, man.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot, but if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake, fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
What? Това ли е идеята изобщо? Явно да. Може би да побързам, а?
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
Close.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
Добре. Измъкнахме се на огъня и тук ще приключа аз за тази вечер, чат. Много ми е уморено, съжалявам, че няма да изкретам още един час, както направих с нощи, но ще си доиграваме идната седмица по някое време. Благодаря ви за компанията и ще се видим съвсем скоро. Хайде, лека нощ от мен. И така, да. Честито на Спектрича. 20% шанс. God damn. Хайде, чао.